Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all are doing well. We are back at 6 Ashes again today to try to see if maybe we can get a little progress done on our grandpappy's farm. Waiting for this field to finish doing whatever the heck it's doing. I am not sure what Mother Nature had in mind, but that is all the way up that field. There's a couple squares over there. I don't have the skills to do that to a field, so I cannot take credit for it. We are waiting for that. Once that gets up one more grow state, then we'll be able to get in there and get the final fertilization done on it. But until then, we just need to hurry up and wait. What else do we need to get done? I'm thinking that we need, here, let's pull up the map here. 48, we had just, at the last episode, we went through and we plowed the perimeter and limed the entire field. So it is ready for crops in the ground. I would like to come up here, get a worker running. We'll run a couple of headlands, see if we can get a worker started on that. And while they are putting crops in the ground there, we need to come over here to field 44. And if we go to plowing, you can see we need to do the same thing. We need to run around the perimeter and get rid. And I know we don't have to get rid of the red. It will be just fine. But it's one of those things I get a little particular about more things than I should, to be honest with you. But anyway, I don't like the red. I don't like it there. We want it gone. So I have a plow. We've got one leased. We might as well grab it, run around the perimeter. Let's do it right. We'll get it cleaned up, get it limed up, and then start thinking about putting something in the ground there. And with all of that, blab, 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 we need to put crops in the ground, so we need a tractor. And that little guy right there is not going to do it. That does not have enough horsepower to be pulling that thing right there. So where I know I rented the big boy to this one. It's got to be, well, no, that's a nice Massey. That's a good one, but it still doesn't have the horsepower we need. There we go. That's the guy I was looking at. Now, I don't think we need this trailer. I must have left this here after the last episode. We were selling our straw from Field 51. We harvested oats. So let's go ahead. Let's hop in here and see about returning that guy. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Okay, so return. Don't need it. Yes. I think everything else right now we need. I guess we don't need this trailer right now. We don't have anything to put in it. And I would like to buy something at some point in time. So let's return that as well. The least we can have, the better off we are. We're going to need that. We need that. We need everything else. Okay, so we're good there. Let's get our butt over there and see if we can hook up our planter / seeder and see if we can start getting some farming done. All right, I'll see you over there. Now let's hope that we have a little bit of seed and fertilizer in this guy. We don't have a lot of cash. Oh, we should have plenty. Well, we don't. Grass. Now, why would it be on grass? Okay, I didn't plant. I'm like, did I plant grass? That would not be beyond me, that's for sure. So with that, I guess now that I'm looking at that, what do we want to put in there? What did we have? We had soybeans, or what were in there before. So I don't want soybeans. We can't do the same crop in the same field back to back. That's not good. It depletes the field, and you can't do that. So I at least know that much. So what do we got? We've got wheat, barley, oats, canola, or soybeans. We've got canola down here in 51, so I don't want to do that. We don't have a planter, so we really can't do like sunflowers or corn or anything else. I say let's do barley. I don't normally do barley because you just don't make much money, but I don't want to do oats, and I haven't done barley for a while, so let's do some barley. That has one, and barley it is. So let's get our butt down to the field. I'm hoping, I don't think we're going to be able to buy a new field on this episode because I don't think we're going to harvest any crops. We don't have anything to make money with. Not unless we sell our farm, and I don't want to do that. Making sure this is not our field. It is not. That is something we need to be thinking about, because as soon as these are harvested, these 3 fields, then I'm going to be trying to figure out what fields we want to buy after this. Because expansion is the way to go. If you want to make money, you got to expand. At least that's my theory anyway. Doesn't mean that it's a sound theory, but it is a theory. All right, let's drop that guy down, turn it on, little double tap, and we are off and running. So I think let's just kick back. Let's run a couple of headlands here, get it all prepped and ready for our workers to jump in here and take over for us. I think this will be good. We've got 3 headlands on the bottom and the top. Now, the only thing that I don't like is this field won't let you go the easy way. That's for sure. The lines are all kind of screwy, if you want to. They're not straight. You know, you would think you'd be able to go straight down that side and then just run back and forth. Well, you can do that if you were doing it, but you're not going to be able to do that with your workers. So here, let's just line them up right here, and we'll set it loose, and they're going to go just like so. So I think we just let them do whatever it is they're going to do, because we are definitely going to have a little touch-up work to do. There's no question about it. They're doing their push-ups now, making sure they're in shape, they're ready to go. And I think that's okay. So let's let the worker go. Let's drop it down, turn it on. Maybe we will go ahead and come out here and turn this guy around. See if we can get it to go where we want it to go. Turn, 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 turn. Just like that. There we go. We should be good to go. Kick it on. And now leave the worker to it. Hopefully they will do what it is they're supposed to do. I'm going to leave it in their maybe capable hands, and then we will come back here and check on them. Okay, so we need a plow. And I think I got very lucky tabbing over right to this. I guess it helps when you don't own a whole bunch of equipment. You've got, you go one way and you get this, you go the other way, you get that. It works out pretty good. So let's see if we can find our way out. Now, sometime I'll rent the T-Rex and we'll come down here and we'll get rid of that as well. Now, there was a little bunch of trees. I just want to look at this real quick. There's a bunch of trees right here that for whatever reason they have, and it makes her field, it takes up her field. But if we came through here and we got rid of those, we could plow this up and make it much easier on ourselves. But I guess I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. There's our exit. Let's just see if we can get it plowed up and limed right now, and then we'll worry about making it bigger and easier and all that as we get along. Get along, little doggy. That's in our way. Excuse me. Thank you. Sorry. Now, I do think we should probably turn this plow around. I think last time I just did it on the front, but I don't want to do it on the front. I want to do it on the back. So let's pull her up here, drop it off. We'll spin around. In case you didn't see the last one or when I'd said this particular plow, if you hook it up backwards, it will use less horsepower. It still works exactly the same, but it uses less horsepower. So if you're really close on horsepower and you're having a problem with it not going fast enough, turn it around, give it a shot. Should make a huge difference. Let's drop this guy down. There we go. Now all we should have to do is just one trip around that. That's all we need to do. There, most of it we don't need to do that, but I don't want to start just henpecking it and getting a little here and a little there. We'll go through, we'll just go all the way around the perimeter, get it done so we don't have to worry about it anymore. I am not going to force you guys to sit there and watch the backside of my tractor as I go around this entire field. It is a pretty tractor, but it's not quite that pretty to look at. So with that, I will see you guys when I get this thing done. We are coming up to the end. This wasn't too bad at all. Only took me a couple of minutes. Now I gotta say, we just got a notification that Helper G has completed their task. And something tells me that they might have missed a spot. Now, I haven't looked, but just from the way it started, something is telling me they did not quite do a good job. Now, I think this plow can go back now. I don't think we need this guy anymore. All 3 fields that we own are done. So let's go ahead before we forget. Garage. Oh, there we go. And return. Indeed. Return to sender. Okay. Now let's just, well, they did a pretty good job up until they stopped. But other than that, all right, let's get out. Now, why? Why? I mean, really, why do you stop there? How about if I say go? Okay, well, that's not too bad. They're still going. They just needed a break, I think. That's what it was. They just needed a little break. So I think, is that lime? I think that's lime, isn't it? It is. Okay, good. So I emptied out this spreader, but I didn't return it, thank goodness. So let's back on over here. Start loading this guy up. Now, I don't think we're going to have a whole bunch. I do not think that we're going to have enough to do that field. That field is a good size field. Well, let's give it a shot. Let's do that first. I don't want to buy it if we don't need it. I need to put a track through here, coming through around here. I just have to decide. Back up a little bit. I know I want it in front of where the truck is and then the side, and then I want it to come around. But I think we need it to go through here. What I would really like to do, but I'm not smart enough to do it, is I'd like to get rid of that little goofy building right there that has absolutely no use whatsoever. But I am not smart enough to go through and edit that guy out. And I don't know any modders, so ain't nobody going to be doing that for me. So I think we're going to have to live with that guy, but we can handle that. We'll make do. Let's get over here and like start in a corner. Definitely let's start at least on one end. All right, turn her on there, and whoa, I forgot how loud that, I do that every time. I forget how loud that thing is. Back up where I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Now, what, this goes 12 miles an hour, which is just fine. We should be able to come through here and actually put the worker on this, doing all right, I believe. Oh, and I missed just a little bit on the edge. That kills me every time. Corn found it. That's all right. I'll come back. I'll get it. Stop boo-hooing, man. Stop boo-hooing. Now, this is a pretty good size field. I'm hoping we can make some money off of this guy. But right now, I haven't really figured what we want to put in this. I mean, we could do soybeans, but I harvested soybeans in field 48 last time, so I don't know if I want to do that or not. But I'd also, at the same time, I do not want more straw. We're going to have straw off of field 48. I don't want straw off of this one as well. So with that, I am thinking that we're going to do soybeans. There you go, straighten her out. Perfect, perfect. So I think that's going to be the best crop to put in the ground here is soybeans. So I guess I'm just going to go around here. I don't know. It shouldn't take me too long to go. The downside is it's not going very, this thing doesn't go very fast, but it goes, at least it's better than 6. Let's take what we can get. And let's see if we can get this guy done. Well, I was gonna put this guy on a worker, but by the time I get done doing all of what I gotta do to get it set up for a worker, I don't think it's really gonna be worth it, to be honest. So I think I will just go through here and let's finish this guy up. Turn, baby, turn, 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 turn. See if I can clean up my act a little bit. I've been a little sloppy on this one. Missing spots here, there, and yonder. Not too bad, but not too good either. So let me go ahead. Let's get this thing finished up, and I'll see you when it's finished. We are on the last little bit. I don't think we're going to be able to get it all. I'm trying to squeeze it out of this thing, but I think she flares out up here at the top. Oh, and I miss it on both sides. Nice job, Junior. Yeah, flipping nut job. Okay, let's get over here. Let's get this down here. There it is. All right, I think we've got it all. Let's pull up the map. And it stopped on me again. Man. It looks like that says 2 little spots right there. Oh, I see. It's because they have crops on them and you can't lime them. So no matter what I do, I can't squirt the lime on them suckers. Well, I guess it is what it is. I can't do no more than that, right? See, now this looks like it would be a spot. Now get in there. Did I get it? Well, I should have, as much as I just threw on it. See, I can't tell. Well, evidently that was it, so I did miss it. Never mind. It wasn't just what I was thinking it was. Okay, let's pull this off the field now. Hey, look at that. We've had success over there. We can now fertilize that field as well. Let's get off the road. Well, we might as well take this back over to the farm. Well, they did not leave us very much here. So I think instead of trying to get them, and it looks like we got a few little dots all the way down there that we're going to have to get as well, and probably the same up top. Let's drop it down, do a little double tap, see if we can speed this process up a little bit. And at least we're going to have one field done. And what I want to do more than plant field 51 is I want to make sure that 44 is fertilized, because it's starting to get, oh, don't do that. I pushed the button just a little too soon there. It's starting to get close to dark, and I do not want to go through the night without that thing having a second fertilization state on it. That would do nothing but cause us grief. And we do not want grief. We have enough of that. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to tidy this guy up. Shouldn't take me more than a couple of minutes. And then I'll see y'all when I'm finished. And I think we've got it. I think it is all done. And you know, I'm looking. You see, I don't know if you can see the lines in that field. Maybe that is the way I planted field 44 over there. It's, now that I'm looking at it, it's very possible that maybe it wasn't just something crazy the game did. Maybe that is exactly the way I planted it. I don't mind mentioning when I think I'm wrong, and I think I was wrong. I think I did plant it in exactly the way it looked. Now, why it took off different speeds, that I do not know, but it did. Let's get this guy over there. And I think I am going to go ahead and fertilize field 44 first. And then once we get that done, if we have enough time, then maybe we'll jump over to field 51 and get that thing knocked out. So let's see here. Here we go. I think this would be a very nice tractor to spread some fertilizer with. That's right in its realm. Not too heavy. And we have... oh, bad aim. Very bad aim. There we go. And we have plenty of fertilizer. Let's back this thing up. A little personal space there. All right, oh, we should be doing 50 meters. I got it way back up here. There it is. This sprayer should make short work of this. Without question, this thing is, you know, I don't know. Now the more I look at that, I don't think so. It kind of resembles how I did it, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I guess it's a moot point by now, isn't it? It is what it is. Spin this bad boy around here. There we go. See if I can see where we gotta be. Scoot on over here. There we are. There it is. Now this guy here should bring us in some money. Now I don't know if it's going to be ready to harvest by morning or not. It would be pretty nice if it was. Now we don't have a lot of money to be renting a harvester and stuff, but we're going to have to, because we have none. Don't hit it. Oh, just had to bump it. Just had to ever so slightly bump that guy. I think it's only going to take us just a few more passes here, and we should be good to go. So let me get this finished, and it's looking like we're definitely going to have time to get crops in the ground here. Over on fields, what is that, 51, right? I am having a hard time seeing where I need to be. I can just barely tell the difference. Ever so slightly. Let me get this thing knocked out, and then we'll head over to field 51 and see if we can get that one done as well. Then we should be sitting really good for morning. Alrighty, let's stick a fork in this guy. It is done. Oh, wait. Okay, now it's done. We should probably go ahead and check just to check here. And that looks pretty darn dark blue to me. Very nice. Very, very nice. So let's get up here, drop this guy off, put it all away. Then see what we need. Well, we know what we need to do. We need to just take our seeder over there, pop that guy out, and let's see if we can get that done. Now, I do think I might go ahead and put a worker on that. If it's conducive for it, I'm not even sure. And I thought I could get in there. I was so close, and I just happened to smack the pole. Drop that. We'll just leave that guy right there. Beautiful. Man, we're already making like remarkable. That's right. It's remarkable headway. That's what we're making. It is just remarkable. I guess my standards are a little low if that's what I'm calling remarkable. But anyway, we're making good progress on the farm today anyway. Maybe it's not remarkable. Maybe it's just good progress. Either way, we'll take it. Take it and run with it. Let's get up here. Let's drop this guy down. No, don't drop it. Don't do that. Don't do that. And I definitely think we're going to have to run a couple of headlands here. There we go. But you just saw it just minutes ago. So I'm just going to go ahead, drop it down, turn it on, do a little double tap. And let's just see if we can get this guy done. So I don't think I'm going to run a speedy. Like I said, I think I've already ran two. Two is already, that's good. We're good. I don't like to run speedies that often anyway. I just like to do it so you guys can see that I missed a little bit of lime right there. Hate that. No, really, I like to do it just so you can see what I'm doing, the interesting stuff. If I'm running headlands and stuff, that's what I really like to run speedies on. This up and down the field really isn't that interesting, I don't think. If you like it, let me know. If you all like it, I'll run a speedy there. No problem at all. I just assumed that it'd be a little boring watching me go up and down the field. All right, enough of that jibber jabber. Let me get my nose to the grindstone and get this guy pounded out. I do not believe we are going to have enough seed nor enough fertilizer to get this field finished up. So I think let's kick it on a worker. And they immediately slow down, but that's okay. So they're going to get this guy finished up, and we are going to run over and grab a little bit more seed, a little bit more fertilizer. I don't think we're going to need more than maybe a bag of each. Did they get all the way to the end? And they did. Hot diggity. So let's, it's starting to get dark. No, there we go. Let's take our pickup truck. We don't get to take it very often. It should be able to hold a couple of pallets, I would think. Mud and dirt and all. Let's zip through here. There we go. Pulling out onto this road is about like taking your life into your own hands around here. These people are crazy. Wait, what do we got? Oh, one's lime, but we've got a bag of seed right here. That's pretty good. I had no idea it was sitting there. Well, good deal. So all we need is a bag of fertilizer. Now let's hope. Let's hope. Oh, sure, fertilizer a lot more than seed. Why couldn't we have a bag of fertilizer just laying there? All right. Like I said, let's hope that this bag has got, plenty in it. All right, let's grab this. Oh, there we go. Well, I think it's going to fit. I do. Whoa, simmer down, man. Simmer down. Sheesh. Little rammy. Does that even put a little squat on that? It looks like it kind of does. That's not good. There we go. All right, we are off and running. That was easy enough. Hello? I don't want to be, I know, I says pioneer. Let me back here a little bit. Jeez. Shove your face right in it. What does that say? All right, let's get back over here and see if we can get this dropped off. Helper still seems to be rocking on. That is a plus. Let's pull our butt in here. I think we need to take over here. Okay, hold up. Yeah, we're down to what, 3%? That is not very much. Now I wonder, can we leave this in here and just kind of pull up here? Wow. Now that tractor really looks big when you set it next to a pickup truck. So does that seeder, my goodness. Okay, let's see, can we? And we can, hot diggity dog. Very nice. Okay, fill that up. Well, I hope that is going to be enough. Let's put that on the worker. Oh, you're not even going to let me get out of the way. Just, don't they usually say, oh, something is blocking our path? Nope, not this time. They're just going to push it out of the way. Well, okay, they seem to be doing pretty good over here. My goodness, we've already got our plowing done, our liming done, having 2 fields with crops in the ground. Took care of fertilizing our big field. We are kicking butt. Now, just about ready for nighttime. Hopefully we can get that last field done, and then we'll call it a night. Chill out and then see what's up in the morning. Oh, maybe shut that off. There we go. There it is. Okay, let's go back over here, check on the worker. They seem to be doing all right, but I think once they turn around here, I think I'm just going to go ahead, take on over. I want to make sure we get this done. I could sit there in a lawn chair drinking a beer watching them work, but when we're faster than they are, that's not a good idea. You ready? Okay, worker has been laid off. Drop it down, turn it on, little double tap. Oh, I double tapped too much. Now I don't know if am I on or am I off. Okay, we're off. We're on. Oh no, now, sorry. There's the double tap. That's what I needed. Okay, we are off and running one more time. So let me get this guy finished up and then I'll touch base with you afterwards. Well, 1 bag of seed was really close to not enough bags of seed. We are down to our 4% here, making me sweat a little bit. I certainly didn't want to have to run back to the store. What are we going to be at? 3? Woof. Oh yeah, we're good. Look at that. And so much extra seed. All right, there it is. Now, before we go too far, oh no. You want to hear something really funny but not funny? Because I am a maroon. Some of you might have caught this, but do you see what color that field is? 44 is the same color as 48. So evidently I am going to have plenty of straw because we planted barley in both 44 and 48. Well, I say we. I guess that's all on me. That's kind of the way that it goes. Corn found I didn't want that much barley. I just didn't. You know, why couldn't I have accidentally planted, something that's worth some money? Maybe sunflowers or canola in every field, even soybeans. That would have been awesome. Oops, I planted too many of the cash crop. No, I have to plant barley. That's what I've got to put. Jeez. All right, let's unload this guy. There we go. And let's send this guy home. We don't want him anymore. Don't need him. And return. Done. Okay. Now the lime spreader, we can do that, but we need, let's switch tractors here and unload that. Only one bag. Okay, cool. Let's do that and let's return him as well. Okay, now I'm going to keep our tractor and I'm going to keep the fertilizer spreader because we need probably first thing in the morning, we are going to need to be putting some fertilizer everywhere. So with that, I guess this is the night. Let's I'm going to head back to the house. Come on there, tractor. Come on, there you go. There we go. So I'm going to head over here to the farmhouse. See about getting me some grub. Let's lock that up. I've had my coffee, had my breakfast. We are ready to go. Getting a kind of a late start this morning, 8 o'clock. Usually like to, early bird catches the worm kind of thing. So now how did our fields do overnight? Let's see here. Well, 51, it's sort of ready, not quite ready to harvest. It definitely looks like 44 and 48 are ready for their second fertilization state. So we can go ahead and get that. We should be able to make really short work out of that. We've got the sulky. That should not take long at all. And I'm thinking that maybe around here, we should have a little bit of concrete poured over here today. And I was thinking maybe we should go through and mow a little bit of grass first. I think I'm just going to leave that over here around our farm equipment. I'll leave that alone. Let's not mow that up. But we do have another field, this one right over here, small grass field, and I think I have the perfect mower for it. So let's start off. Let's grab this. We'll hop in the Massey here. Go grab our fertilizer spreader and let's get over there and get those taken care of. That sounds like a good first job to do before it gets too much further along and we can't see anything that we're doing. Duck underneath the tree there. All right, we made that. That is a very interesting design. I like it. I do. Oh, well, I was going to use the Massey, but let's shut that off. The fendant is already right here. It's got an old powerful horn. This thing doesn't have a lot of horsepower, so any jobs we can find for it to do, I think, is a good idea. Let's go ahead. Let's head down here. Let's get field 48 taken care of first. It was planted first. We might as well fertilize it first. And I've been really pondering about how I want to improve the yard right around our equipment. And I think coming in and pouring like concrete over everything that's existing and then some of the grass, kind of extend that area so we don't have to drive through mud and stuff as we're coming on and off the fields. I think that should turn out pretty good. And this is on the first growth state. I do have my 2 front teeth. I can't say that. There we are. Yeah, this is gonna just go so quick. But I've been pondering it, thinking about it. Literally, I wake up at night thinking, or go to bed most of the time, thinking, how am I gonna run that around there? What's the best way to do it? That's when you know it's a sickness. You have a sickness for the game. When that's what you're thinking about when you go to bed and when you wake up. Turn, 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 baby. There it is. All right, let's just see if we can knock this guy out. Let's just get it done. Both fields. Let's just hammer them out. And there it is. We are out. Now, I know we have a little bitty bit over here at the farm. We'll go ahead and collect that. And then it looks like we're going to be heading down to the store. Now, we got 2 here. We may have enough. That would, I don't know. We'll have to see. That means 1 bag is full, 1 bag is not. Oh, we should be golden. Sweet. That saves us a trip. Very nice. Let's get our butt back over here and see if we can get this job finished up. Oof, my goodness. There we are, right by the door anyway. Or not really door, is it? It's more just of an entrance way. There we are. All right, I think that I'm just going to rock and roll this. Let's just get her finished up. It is not going to take me long at all. As you already know, this thing is ridiculous. I know I'd compared this to the John Deere, and I was saying that the Sulky was the new John Deere powered spreader. And don't get me wrong, I think the John Deere is an extremely good piece of equipment. I think it's much better for bigger fields. But when you compare it to the Sulky here, that is, a fraction of the price. And it goes, this one goes 24 mile an hour. Normally, they go 12 miles an hour. Even the 12 mile an hour one, it's hard to compete with that 50 meters in at 12, you know? But I have to say, this one kind of spoils me because it does go 24 miles an hour. It is a tad bit cheaty. I do understand that. I do. And I would love to say that I feel guilty for using it. But at the same time, if you have the ability to use something that's quicker and faster, and how do you not? There are times, definitely, don't get me wrong. There's times I don't use the cheaty stuff, but I do like this spreader. And just like that, we are done. Let's go ahead and pull up our map, make sure we actually got everything. That looks good. All right, very nice. I was afraid we missed something up in 48. Sweet. Okay, those jobs are done. Now let's go over here and see if we can do something with our farmyard over here to try to improve it, make it just a wee bit better. Okay, shut that off. Now let's go into start landscaping. So I definitely need that. And we need that. I don't really want the gravel. I don't think I like the look of the gravel as much. Well, let's take a little test look. It's not bad, but I was looking for more. So what is this? Now that's a little better. I kind of like that. That's gravel, but it's not the bright white gravel. I don't want green. How about that? Now see, that doesn't look too bad. What about when we back up? It's a little bright. Decisions. Let's see, where was that one again? No, it was that one, right? You see, that doesn't look too bad. Drives on nice. It kind of goes with the roads. It doesn't scream at you. Let's do that one. So I'm thinking we can just come in here, and while we're doing it, we'll just have it spread inside here as well. That's already looking so much better. Now, I don't know if I want to go over to the roads or not. I mean, our little pathway there. We might. And normally I would do square, but this is what square does on this map. For whatever reason, square is not square. So I got to use circle here. And I think come out to about right there. I don't really want to come out any more than that. I think maybe I should shrink that a little bit. So this is what I'm thinking. Come through here. And then we will just go over here. We'll get inside that. Come over here. Make it look all nice and clean. And come up. And I want to come through this yard. I'm not going to go any further than like the gate. But nice and easy. Nice and easy. So right about there. And then somewhere over here. Might as well just take it all the way over, I think. Right to this ruin. Grandpappy's, that's where he was born, was in that house. And just can't bear to get rid of it, you know? So I say right here. Something like that. That looks pretty good. I mean, I don't think it looks too bad. See if we can kind of line that up a little bit. Oh, we got a little off. I'm a little OCD for lines here. Sorry about that. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to play with this just a wee little bit. I don't want to bore you guys. So let me finish this. I've got most of the outline done. You understand what it's going to be. So let me check in with you in just a minute. And there it is. For right now, I think this is going to do. I'm thinking we could put a little shed right here. We could back up into something similar to this guy right here. Will fit right here nicely. Now we can kind of come through here. I probably should not have made that so straight because I know we're going to come zipping through here and be cutting that corner off of there. Well, with that, we'll just round that a little bit right here. There it is. There it is. I think that ought to do us right now. And we may come back in here, and if we go to put a shed here or against there, we'll do something. We have a little driveway right through here. The only snafu I ran into is this guy right here will not go away. So I may come in here and change the color of this track right here. Make it a little bit more so it blends. I don't like this little spot. I'm not sure what's going on, but it won't come out of there. And right now, I have no plans to do anything with this area. It just looks kind of nice being all grass. But if we need it, we've got it. But we also have this area right over here, which I'm thinking about doing something too as well. But I have to ponder it. I can't just come up with all of that. I'm not a shoot from the hip guy when it comes to that. I watch some people, boy, they can just whip it out of there and hell, we'll just do that. I am not that guy. I have to ponder that for too long. Well, there we are, though. I think she looks pretty good. Now what I need to do is I'm going to jump down here. I'm going to put my equipment away, and we'll see how she looks. Our last tractor to be put away, but let me give you a quick ride around here. We got plenty of room. We can park a trailer if we need to up there. We can kind of come through here. And we have room that we can pull up, pull a trailer right there. That works. Now, see, I put a little different gravel underneath our silo there. So I think that's going to do well. A little bigger, a little thicker gravel. So then we can come around if we want to head out. Boom, it's nice. Flows quite well. Still go towards the fields that way, or we can turn around right here. I think this is going to work out extremely well. Whoa, let's back it up, There, turn. Now this one can come out here. This is just leased anyway. And I think she turned out pretty good. I am pretty happy with it for not really knowing how I wanted it to be. I had an idea, but nothing set in stone, that's for sure. But I think we're going to call it an episode right here. I think we did good. We've got pretty much all the farming that we could get done. So hopefully in the next episode, we won't need to take out too much of a loan. We're probably going to have to take out something. We need a harvester, and we've got nothing. Nada. But that's okay. I think we can take out a loan. We'll get it paid off quite quickly. I'm hoping that we'll be able to harvest all 3 fields in the next episode. But if not, maybe we'll make some silage bales. We've got that small grass field way up over there. Just barely see it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you threw me a like or you subscribed, hey, I greatly appreciate it. Thanks a bunch. With that, be good, everyone. And until next time, see ya.